pregnancy week by week. Today we are talking about pregnancy symptoms week by week, and we are looking at week 1 pregnancy signs. How can you tell that you are pregnant and you are in week 1, the first week of pregnancy? Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel, and today we are going to talk about the pregnancy symptoms week by week. We are looking at week 1 pregnancy. Keep watching. After this message, we are talking about pregnancy symptoms. Thank you, my friend, for watching. Today we are looking at pregnancy symptoms week by week, and we are looking at week 1. And the first sign of pregnancy during week 1 is that there's going to be nausea with or without vomiting. There's going to be nausea with or without vomiting. The main cause of this nausea is that the hormones that are surging, or the hormones that are moving in your body, they tend to bring about these changes. So when you see nausea, you feel like vomiting, then this could be the first signs of pregnancy week 1. Next pregnancy symptom is there's going to be breast changes, including tenderness, swelling, or even you'll feel that tingling feeling. So when your breasts are changing, they are becoming painful, this could be a pregnancy sign. Next is there's going to be frequent urination. Every time you feel like urinating, the main reason is that your body is undergoing these changes because of the increased blood flow to the pelvic region as a result of the pregnancy taking place. Next sign of pregnancy week 1 is there's going to be headache. The headache is basically purely hormonal. Hormones of pregnancy, including progesterone, tend to bring about the headache, but remember, this can be managed at your doctor's office. Next pregnancy sign is raised body temperature. Your body temperature is going to rise, and as a result, this can actually be one of the signs of pregnancy taking place. The rise in the body temperature is due to your body undergoing these changes after getting pregnant. Next is there's going to be bloating or belly gas. Every time you'll feel like your abdomen is full, and this is purely due to progesterone. Progesterone is a hormone. It delays or it slows down digestion, and as a result of slowing down digestion, there's going to be gas accumulating. What you need to do is you just need to take a glass of warm water. This gas can calm down, and also you could go to the toilet and then you ease yourself. This gas can calm down. If it becomes a lot, your doctor can recommend some medications for gas. Next pregnancy symptom during week 1 is there's going to be mild pelvic cramping or discomfort without even bleeding. Every time you'll feel cramps. These cramps may be confused for premenstrual cramps, but still, if at all you do not see your periods and you're getting cramps, then consider doing a pregnancy test. It could be among the signs of pregnancy week 1. Next is every time you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel fatigued, you're going to feel like sleeping. So when you see these signs and symptoms, then there are high chances that you could be pregnant. We are going to go over the signs and symptoms once again. The first sign is there's going to be nausea, or even there's going to be vomiting. Next, breast changes, including swelling. Next, pregnancy symptom, frequent urination. And then next, there's going to be headache. There's going to be raised body temperature. Your temperature is going to rise, and then there's going to be bloating in the belly. There's going to be mild pelvic cramping or discomfort even without bleeding, and then every time you're going to feel sleepy, you're going to feel like you want to sleep. And normally when you see these signs and symptoms, then consider doing a pregnancy test. The advice we are going to give you for today, the tips you need to do during this week, this is what you need to do when you realize that you are getting these symptoms, or when you realize that you're getting these signs and symptoms. you should actually make sure that you set up an appointment with your doctor, and then make sure that you go, and then they go on. Your doctor will go on and confirm whether it is a pregnancy or it is not a pregnancy. Some tests will be done for you during this week. The first test is the pregnancy test or the urine pregnancy test, and then also if it gives results which are not conclusive, you may actually also be checked for pregnancy during using the pelvic ultrasound scan, which can show the changes of your uterine wall. And then the advice for all pregnant mothers during week 1 include: number 1, you should fill up on folic acid. There's no doubt that your body works overtime when you are expecting, and it can't make a baby all on its own. It requires plenty of nutrients to build the baby. Get your body ready for baby making, and then also you should also consider taking 400 micrograms of folic acid daily. Loads of research has shown that folic acid, especially if started in the months preceding pregnancy, has important health benefits for expecting women and their babies, including reducing the risk of congenital heart defects, gestational diabetes, and preterm labor. So folic acid is very important because it's going to reduce the risk of congenital heart defects. It can also reduce the risk of congenital defects like spina bifida, and then also gestational diabetes and preterm labor. So all pregnant mothers, all expectant mothers, please make sure that you fill up on folic acid. Begin taking folic acid. You can get it in form of supplements, you can get it in many forms, but you consider starting on folic acid immediately you realize that you are in week 1 pregnancy. Next point for you is that you should ask your doctor about medications. Do not self-medicate. Previously, before pregnancy, you could take your medicines. You could go and then get maybe painkillers and take, but this time when you are pregnant, please do not self-medicate, because that single drug you may take without talking to your doctor, it can lead to issues which are not good. Whether you are taking a prescription, over-the-counter drug, or even a herbal remedy, consult your doctor as soon as possible, because one thing is that when you do not do these herbal remedies or these over-the-counter drugs you are taking may harm your baby. Over-the-counter drugs are those drugs you can easily get from the counter. You just go to the counter and then you buy them. For example, the commonest painkillers or pain relievers. Stay away from any self-medication. Always consult your doctors. Next point for you during this week is that you should kick your smoking habit. We have women, or we have mothers who do smoke. So if at all you are in week 1 and you have confirmed that you are pregnant, you are in week 1, please stay away from cigarette smoking. Stay away from smoking. It's never too early or late to kick a tobacco habit. Smoking seriously hampers your fertility. It can actually even harm your unborn baby. Smoking around the time of conception increases the risk of ectopic pregnancy. That is, ectopic pregnancy, a pregnancy implanting or growing outside the womb. And even continued smoking can up the chances of a wide variety of pregnancy complications, including abnormal implantation or premature detachment of the placenta. This is also known as abruptio placentae. When you smoke, your chances of having complications like abruptio placentae, placenta previa, the placenta growing around the cervix, increase a lot. Premature rupture of the membranes also is increased by smoking, and then also you could end up with early delivery. So stay away from cigarette smoke. If your husband is a smoker, please talk to them to actually smoke from maybe another place, because there's what we call passive smoking. You may be staying with someone who is smoking, and then you can end up losing your baby just because you didn't speak up. So if you are a pregnant mother, stay away from cigarette smoking. Tips for you this week: we've talked about you should begin on folic acid, and we have said that folic acid plays a very big role because it reduces the risks of congenital defects, and then also it prevents or it puts down the chances of gestational diabetes. Next point for you is that you should have a pre-conception visit. Make sure that you schedule this visit, and then your doctor will talk to you about your diet, about everything in preparation for the pregnancy. Next is you should pick any position. More than a third of women think specific sexual positions increase their chances of conceiving, but this is a myth. You should make sure that when you are in week 1 of pregnancy, you should make sure that you pick any position that is comfortable for you to be with your partner, to make to have sex. Next is try to relax. Make sure that you relax a lot, because whenever you relax, the hormones for pregnancy, progesterone hormones, are always in good quantities. If you're not relaxed, then the stress hormones, also known as cortisol, tend to increase. Whatever it takes to relax, try to do it. Women who have the highest levels of a stress-related enzyme in their saliva called alpha amylase were 29% less likely to get pregnant than those with the lowest levels of this enzyme, also known as alpha amylase. So a study was done, and then it was discovered that women who had less stress enzyme, the less stress enzyme is called alpha amylase, were really very likely to get pregnant. So make sure that you get a plenty of rest. These were our tips for you during week 1. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. We talk about the ovulation calendar. We talk about the ovulation calculator. We do also give pregnancy tips on this channel. Gerald Massa, the health educator. If you are new here, remember to hit the subscribe button so that you get new videos I put out every day. I'm really so happy that you have stayed with me for this while. Remember to read my book. The link is in the description. Go to the description. The first link you see there, you should go to the sales page and then read my book. If you are a couple out there and you have tried to get pregnant, make sure that you read this book. There's lots of advice in this book, and then also I will do follow-up advice on you on my WhatsApp numbers. My WhatsApp numbers are +256 701 797876, and the other WhatsApp number is +256 787 668 962. Gerald Massa, the health educator. Remember to come back tomorrow for another video. I release videos every day at exactly 17 hours East African time. Thanks a lot for joining me for today's lesson. I hope you've learned something about pregnancy symptoms week by week. We've talked about week 1, and we have talked about the signs and symptoms, and then we've even gone ahead and given you some tips. I hope these tips will help. Remember to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Still at exactly 17 hours, the video will be out. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. May God bless, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to our channel. I'm Gerald Massa, the health educator. On this channel, we talk about pregnancy-related questions. We answer all your pregnancy-related questions. We also do talk about conditions including fertility, infertility, endometriosis, endometritis, and also we do discuss issues regarding polycystic ovarian syndrome. Let me know if you have any questions, and welcome for today's lesson. You are most welcome, and stay with me today as we talk about today's topic. Welcome.